Konamic Tennis brings an end to Konami's sports line on the Famicom Disk System. We had their exciting games, and then they switched the branding over to Konamic, but as you can see right on the main menu of Konamic Tennis, they still had that exciting branding right there. Konamic Tennis is a pretty basic tennis game. While you do get your selection of 8 teams, each with 4 possible players, on the court, there's really not any difference that I could feel between them. Like most tennis games, A button will swing the racket, B button will do a lob, and how the ball travels after you strike it depends on where you're standing relative to the ball. Maybe the nicest touch in Konamic Tennis is the serve animation, where you get a close-up view of your player, and you can get a much better idea of how you're hitting the ball. There are 3 modes: a tournament mode, where your team takes on all of the other teams in a 1-round elimination tournament, an exhibition match where you can pick any 2 teams to play against each other, and exciting mode, which, like all of the other exciting sports games Konami released, allow you to play against a friend who brought over their copy of Konamic Tennis with their developed teams on it. That's right, winning matches lets you level up your players. Though, as far as I can tell, there's no stats, there's just a level. So winning will make the character that was in the match stronger, but there's no variation that's happening. As for how it plays on the court, well, this is a pretty mediocre tennis game. You stop dead when you swing your racket, just frozen in place. And you'll notice that the ball doesn't actually connect with the racket a lot of the time. It just spontaneously gets returned. But this isn't consistent. I've had swings where it really looks like I should be returning the ball, and I don't, and swings where I clearly missed the ball, but it flies back. Some of that might be related to the elevation of the ball on the court. It seems like you can't hit balls that are below your waist, but it still feels very inconsistent as you're playing. The motion is stiff, you don't move nicely around the court, and it doesn't even do you the kindness of always keeping you on the same side. It jumps you back and forth across the court between games, which is how it's done in real tennis, but our perspective is not restricted like it is in real tennis. They could have just effectively flipped the camera to the other side of the court. All in all, it makes Konamic Tennis feel bad to play. At least they don't make you play a lot of it. You can choose between playing 1 or 3 round matches. Konamic Tennis is one of those games that is completely forgotten in Japan. I found exactly 2 people with anything to say about it. Neither of them liked it, especially compared to Nintendo's tennis from 1984, though I wouldn't consider 2 people to be a large sample size. And Nintendo's tennis is a really good point of comparison here, since while it's not as graphically elaborate, it plays so much better than Konamic Tennis. The only distinctive feature that this game has is character growth, and it's not even well implemented. There's really no reason for anyone to go back and look at Konamic Tennis.